Chapter 30, Brave. At 5, Jorge told me to take the rest of the day off. I worried he would fire me in the morning. I wandered the streets until I found a church. At least that's what I thought it was. It was a metal building with a cross on the sign. I wore my new purple shoes, which seemed completely wrong in a church. "Hello?" I cried out as I stepped through the door. The nuns told me the church was always open, but no one said anything about knocking. "Hola!" I called out again. My voice echoed across the cold metal walls. In Cedula, we had wooden pews made by people in our town. Women brought candles. Men cut down trees to make an altar. The merchants pooled money to buy a few beautiful statues of Mary, Jesus, and Guadalupe, all in an abandoned store. I didn't see any of that here. There was a piano and metal chairs. There was a stand at the front. No candles burning. An empty wooden cross. No Jesus. Maybe they had taken him off the cross to wash him. Maybe that's why no one was there. I took a seat in the back and looked at the altar. Why had it seemed so long since I had prayed? I couldn't even remember how long we had been in Houston. I whispered, "Dear God, I hope you're here somewhere. Please help me find Papa. Please don't let me be fired." I paused, thinking about the multitude of all my other sins. Please forgive me for the fight. But maybe I could find a better job. Or maybe this was a sign that instead of working, I should be going to school. The church told us to pray about what we were thankful for. We were supposed to say thankful things, too. Please bless Mama and Grandma. Thank you for Keisha and Flora and these horrible shoes. For good measure, in case he wasn't listening before, I said it again. Please help us find Papa. I worried I was supposed to be praying in English. Did God speak different languages in different places? I used the most important English words I knew. Papa, Mama, school, job, please. I felt like I was a pleading child, begging for candy, like the beggar in Matamoros. Where was my mercy? No voice whispered in my head. I was here alone. After I left the church, I walked toward the school Keisha described. It had a high fence around the yard, but I found a gate and could peek into the windows. Books lined every shelf. There were more than 20 desks in each room. Chalkboards stretched behind the front desk. 3 computers, pencils, pens, art supplies. There was more in this room than what had been bought in 3 years by the nuns. I felt like I was staring into an oasis of education. The fight had been a sign. I was supposed to be going to school. Perhaps this was my birthday present from God, an opportunity. But where was a voice to guide me? A woman in jeans opened the door and walked into the room. She had long brown hair, a pencil woven through it to keep it away from her eyes. She carried a plastic bin. I ducked out of view and continued down the street. I silently wished Flora would appear so I could get answers to all of my questions. We never had any time to really talk. And I wanted to ask her how she was doing in school. And did she get to have a quinceañera? And had a boy ever kissed her? And what happened to her father? And. I just wanted a friend I could really talk to, like sisters doing hair, doing nails, and sharing secrets, like my unborn sister who disappeared from my mother's belly and floated away with the rain. But the sun dipped lower in the sky, and I knew it was time. At home, Mama sat at the table with her arms crossed and a fiery look on her face. "I can't believe you almost cost us our jobs. You're just lucky Jorge wants you back in the morning." I sat out on the stoop, weaving, until a few stars strained to sparkle in the steady sky. I was waiting for Papa, like a lost dog that didn't even know her owner's name anymore. I was just someone else who couldn't go home. Not yet. Maybe not even ever, because home didn't exist for me without him.